The electoral vote, this unique system of electing presidents, is a major reason why Donald Trump won the presidency in 2016. Four candidates in history have won the popular vote, only to be denied the presidency by the Electoral College. Joining us now to talk more from Greenville, South Carolina, is Dr. UA Thompson. Dr. UA, they have 538 members with a number allocated to each state based upon representatives that it has in the House, plus its two senators. Share some feedback as to how this can work for or against a candidate.
Well, I think we need to get rid of the Electoral College. I think it is antiquated and archaic. It has run its course. Even the true meaning of why it was instituted in the first place should not allow it to continue to stand. It should be based on popular vote because that is the voice and the will of the people. And our elected officials, especially the President of the United States, serve at the bequest of the people. And I think that is the way it should be. So this 1787 founding of the Electoral College should be abolished.
You feel, Dr. Uwe, that this is a antiquated process, being that it was developed so long ago?
Absolutely. And those who oppose doing away with it, saying, well, it's a part of the founding document, I think we must serve notice that during that same time, that same documentation also said blacks were three-fifths of a man, and it did not allow for blacks or women to vote. So those things have, of course, been amended. So this portion of it should be amended as well, because my history says that the reason the Electoral College was instituted in the first place during that era was to prevent a black man from being elected if we ever won the right to vote. And so I think it needs to be corrected all the way around.
Dr. Uwe, you know what's interesting here is with the electoral vote, as you've mentioned, that the thought is to have the popular vote. People are going to the polls early this year and have been going for the early vote and wanting to be sure that their voice is heard and that their voice is counted. Do you feel that having the electoral vote in place deviates from that thought of making sure that the vote is counted and that what the people really want is actually what's put into place?
Absolutely. If you look over the last 4 years of this administration, it has been a train wreck. It has demeaned the office. Sure, there's been speckled spots of accomplishments here and there, but for the most part, the U.S. Is a laughing stock on the world stage. If you just look across the board at the various things that this administration has heaped upon America, I think everyone that's standing in those lines are quite clear that it's time for a change. And it's not just COVID. There's those who would like to dismiss these early voting lines to COVID. It's not just COVID. People are tired of the way things are. And I believe that if the Electoral
Sure.
College don't follow suit with the will of the people, we might just have some drastic problems constitutionally in this country.
Certainly, 2020 has already been quite a year for change, as we've talked about many times before. With us being so close to the
Absolutely.
to November 3rd, Election Day, we will be on pins and needles looking to see what the outcome is, and hopefully everyone will go vote, register, and vote. Dr. UA, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Nietzsche. Always my pleasure.